At the age of 6, Dionne Warwick started singing, and she hasn't stopped yet. Dionne began singing in her church choir. Later, she formed the trio The Gospel Airs with her sister Dee Dee and their aunt, Cissy Houston. Soon after, Dionne became very well known in the highly competitive background vocal scene of New York City. But it was clear early in this career that Dionne Warwick's sultry pipes were destined to sing more than just backup vocals. Her career took off with a boost from then fledgling songwriters Burt Bacharach and Hal David with the song Don't Make Me Over. As the voice of the Bacharach-David team, Dionne scored an incredible string of 39 chart records, including numerous top 10 hits. Dionne continued her career into the 70s and the 80s with I'll Never Love This Way Again, and became a staple on the Billboard charts for most of the 1980s, including her reuniting with Bacharach for a 4-week #1 Grammy award-winning song, That's What Friends Are For. This sultry voice, whose roots are in New Jersey, has turned out a slew of American popular standards, 5 Grammys, and earned herself a special place in the hearts of music lovers all over the world. Please welcome, in person, Miss Dionne Warwick. Dionne!
Yes.
Whoa.
Hi.
You know what? I got such a charge, because like everybody, we grew up listening to you. The first woman of song. I mean, you really broke barriers. Well, I mean, like lots of R&B artists who've found success, you started as a very young woman in gospel when you were in church.
Yes.
And your sister Dee Dee and you started together.
Exactly.
Well, you've sung over a great deal of adversity. Well, you know, and that's why you're
so
here.
True.
Because Stacey's heading off on a career. You've been through it.
You are phenomenal, girlfriend. I gotta say, you know, you are what we need in our industry today. You represent. I'm serious. I'm quite serious. You know, I look at you, you're well-groomed, your makeup is beautiful, your clothing is wonderful, you're not cut up to here and down to there. You're not singing things that you got to do this to or that to. You know what I'm saying? Mm. I am very proud to know you. Thank you very much.
That's lovely. Thank you. That's wonderful, isn't it? But you've maintained that. Is that the reason that you're still such a presence today? Because you're always elegant, you always did what you wanted to. No one can touch you because your style is so individual. So you didn't bend.
I think that has a lot to do with it, that I cared about myself. Yeah. And I cared about the people that cared about me, my people that are my friends, who have supported me for these 34 years in this industry.
Did you have a say in the choices you made? Were you put up there as an attractive woman that could just funnel, or were you really a part of your own creation?
100%. Yeah. You know, I also must say that I was very, very fortunate in the beginning of my career, in that I had 2 of the most prolific songwriters of all time, in Burt Bacharach and Hal David. And accordingly, as I progressed through the years, I had opportunities to meet the greatest people in the entire world.
Look at you, look at you. Look at that hair. I want to look at some more stuff. I know. I want to see. I don't care with my hair. I just come out. I want to look at some more shots of Dionne's hair. I think this is. It says it all, really, doesn't it? Well, give me another shot. Give me another one. Oh, when was that? Oh, okay, now when is this? Late 60s, early 70s, or so? Is it?
The 60s.
Is that your hair?
That's all my hair. I never wore a wig.
Really?
They irritated me. It looked like I had a hat on. So I think I wore a wig one time. Yeah. And I came off stage tearing it out of my head.
You have amazing talent. You mentioned earlier in your family, what, you got Cissy Houston, Whitney, her daughter.
Yes.
was there a kind of a pressure in the family? Like,
Never,
you had to be...
ever. We all sang. We all enjoyed each other. This is a little girl I never had.
Really?
So I was able to share her as sort of my little daughter. She affectionately has referred to me and still does on occasion as Mommy.
Wow.
You know.
Any other regrets?
Regrets?
Yeah, do you have any other regrets?
I have not one regret at all.
Yeah.
Not one.
I got to tell you something, Dionne. One of the reasons I'm so excited you're on our show today is because you're going to sing for us. This is a new album. I mean... Dionne, there's a generation of children out there who think that you are the psychic hotline lady, okay? And they're just going to learn something a little bit more about you.
You know, it's natural. People see me on TV. Anytime they turn it on, it's on every other station at any other time. You know, so we can clarify it. I am not psychic, so I can't tell you anything.
Okay.
I am curious enough to go. I'll go to 5 psychics in one day.
Really?
You know, just to see if they're going to say the same thing. Curiosity. I have studied astrology. That is something that I feel has a lot to do with everything. You know, our moon has a lot to do with our emotions. We're 98% water. It rules the ocean. So, you know, there are real viable situations there. I host the show. I'm sure everybody who looks at the show will hear the announcers say, and now our host of the show. I want everybody to understand that. I host the show. And I also, you know, like when I hosted Solid Gold, same thing.
Right. Well, okay, good. So if you're out there, the next time you see Dionne Warwick at an airport, do not ask her to read your tea leaves. That's not what she'll do for
Exactly.
you. We are going to be flattered with her talent, with a new album, a new single. That is just very exciting. And up next as well to join Dionne and Stacey, one of the original Dream Girls, part of a supreme group that had 33 songs that hit the top 40. We're going to meet her. She's going to give her advice to Stacey on stardom and how to stay on top with elegance. That's today on Divas of Soul. Dionne and I had a little dance during the break. And I've got to tell you something, Dionne, you smell fantastic. You do. What is that?
I'm glad you noticed.
Thank you.
I'm wearing
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing a fragrance that I just developed that will be...
It's your own fragrance?
Yes. Well, actually, it's an astrological fragrance that is derived from the flower of the month of your birth sign.
Oh.
And it's called Personally Yours. It will be quite available very, very soon. And
You're just a selling machine, aren't you? You've got
Hey.
you got a fragrance?
You know, let me tell you.
Is there a fragrance for my star sign as well?
Absolutely. This is a unisex. It's not in the packaging that it will be in, but I do have something for you.
Spray me, Dionne. Okay. I'm having an out-of-body experience right now. I'm kind of like, it's not Bloomingdale's, but Dionne Warwick is smearing wonderful smells on me.
Okay, now.
Oh, my golly, I'm falling in love with my wrist, Dionne.
And so will a lot of other people.
Thank you. When?
This is for you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yes.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. You know,